May 2025 is loaded with fresh mobile releases, and this month's lineup spans every genre you love. Action brawlers, brain-bending puzzles, survival epics, and more. We've spent hours playing and testing so you don't have to. Today, we're counting down the top 10 best new mobile games of May 2025. Titles that stand out in graphics, gameplay, and sheer fun. Stick around to see which game earns the crown and find your next go-to time killer or full-blown obsession. Let's kick things off. Starting off at number 10, Cookie Run, Oven Smash. If you've ever wished your favorite cookies could brawl it out, this is the game you didn't know you needed. This colorful action spin-off drops you into small arenas where teams of 3 cookies duke it out in quick, frantic rounds. Simply slide to dash, tap to jump, and hold for special moves. The learning curve is gentle, but mastering each cookie's unique combo takes practice. Choose from speedsters who zip in and out, tanks who absorb hits, and mages who rain down magic. I found myself swapping teams to match my playstyle. Sometimes I'd go full offense, other times I'd turtle up with tanks. Every match lasts just 90 seconds. If you're into team-based brawlers and crave bite-sized matches, Cookie Run Oven Smash makes for a perfect warm-up at the start of any gaming session. Breaking into number 9, Delta Force Hawk Ops. After more than 15 years, the legendary Delta Force franchise returns, this time on mobile. Delta Force reimagines tactical combat with modern graphics and co-play. You're part of an elite unit in 2035 deployed on missions from Middle Eastern deserts to icy mountain outposts. Personally, I can't get enough of the mission briefings. They feel straight out of a classic military thriller. Pick Assault for raw firepower, Recon for stealth kills, Engineers to place gadgets, or Support to heal teammates. Each class has its own progression tree, so you're always unlocking new gear. The blend of solo and co-op missions keep things fresh. One night, I tackled a hostage rescue solo, and the next I was coordinating breaching tactics with friends. Either way, the stakes always feel high. Coming in at number 8, World of Goo 2. The gooey physics puzzler that stole hearts back in 2008 is back, and World of Goo 2 refines everything while staying true to its quirky roots. Zero dialogue, but 100% charm. You guide little goo balls to build structures, towers, bridges, giant goo creatures, across eerie forests and abandoned factories. The contrast between grim backgrounds and the goo slapstick antics never gets old. Each level introduces a new twist: windy platforms, moving hazards, or goo types that float or sink. I spent a good half hour on one level trying to balance a bridge over a toxic chasm. And when it finally worked, that sense of "I did it" was electric. The puzzles are challenging but fair, and the lack of on-screen text means you're always experimenting, learning by doing. Perfect when you want your brain teased without drowning in menus. Next up at number 7, Darkest Days. Take the ARPG you know, drop it into a city overrun by a virus, and you get Darkest Days. Gritty, cooperative, and packed with loot. You join Jimmy, a scrappy survivor, as you clear infected zones and rescue citizens. The first time I marched into a glass-shattered subway station, flashlight in hand, I had to pause for a second. This game nails the creeping dead. It's not just hack and slash. You collect materials to fortify your safe haven, upgrade barricades, and craft medical supplies. I found myself negotiating who'd guard the workshop while I scavenged for parts. Adds a neat survival sim twist. Teaming up with friends to storm a horde-infested shopping mall felt cinematic. The blend of dark atmosphere, RPG depth, and co-op camaraderie makes Darkest Days stand out. Down to number 6, Once Human. Once Human mashes survival horror with open-world RPG set in a polluted beast-filled landscape. A mysterious silver door unleashed a plague, mutating wildlife and warping reality. Your journey to seal that door becomes personal when your family's fate is on the line. The first cinematics dropped me into a ruined cityscape so seamlessly that I forgot I was on mobile. Creatures react to noise, sight, and even scent. I learned early to sneak past packs of mutated wolves rather than go in guns blazing. Often I'd circle back later with crafted traps for a cleaner fight. Dark forests echo with distant howls, and you'll depend on your headphones to catch subtle audio cues, like the faint drip of acidic rain or a distant inhuman screech. The blend of narrative depth, stealth, and survival mechanics keeps you invested. Once Human feels like a late-night horror thriller in your pocket. Moving on to number 5, Prince of Persia. It's back with a vengeance. Prince of Persia reboots as a modern Metroidvania. You're Sargon wielding a magic scimitar and time powers. The game's flow state is addictive. Double dash off walls, rewind fatal mistakes, then unleash a time clone barrage. I got lost for hours chasing secret paths in Mount Quaff's shifting corridors. Every enemy feels like a puzzle. You'll dodge flaming archers, counter spear wielders, and split-second parry shadow beasts. Handcrafted levels full of hidden chambers, lore snippets, and optional bosses. I stumbled on a bonus area where the walls themselves moved. Felt like discovering an Elden Ring secret. It's challenging but never unfair. And the time manipulation mechanics add a twist that keeps every encounter fresh. If you want platforming that rewards skill and curiosity, The Lost Crown nails it. Next up at number 4, Avalar: Raid of Shadow. A mobile ARPG that demands squad energy and quick thinking. You control a party of 4 archers, mages, swordsmen, and support and sweep them mid-battle. Timing combos feels remarkably tactile. There were moments I'd chain a freezing arrow into a fireball for an ice explosion combo that melted my toughest foes. Environments range from cursed catacombs to sky-high battlements. Bosses aren't just bullet sponges, they have attack patterns you need to learn. I spent a tense 5 minutes dodging a tree-like boss's root sprawl before landing the final blow. XP, gear drops, and rare crafting materials keep you hooked. I once farmed a dungeon for half an hour just to get legendary stuff. Felt like a proper RPG grind. It's a deep experience on mobile, more than just tapping skills. Coming in at number 3, Afterworld. A third-person survival RPG that hits all the right notes for crafting fans. From day one, you're gathering wood, stone, and scrap to erect walls, workbenches, and fireplaces. Designing a cozy cabin in the woods felt satisfying. I even decorated with lanterns I crafted from firefly jars. You'll learn recipes for maces, spears, and throwing knives. Then tinker with each to boost damage, speed, or durability. My meta strategy became crafting silent weapons to take down zombies stealthily. After the introductory mission, you unlock new zones, swamps, frozen plains, and abandoned towns. Each area reveals clues about the apocalypse, with NPCs offering side quests that flesh out the lore. It's the perfect balance of survival, grind, and third-person action. If base building and resource management are your jam, Afterworld is built to keep you coming back. Breaking into number 2, REPO. Co-op horror that turns teamwork into a lifeline. From decrepit mansions to sterile asylums, every map is dripping with tension. One session, I backed into a dark corridor to grab an item and nearly jumped out of my seat when a demon lunged. Your main tool is a gravity gun that lets you pick up, toss, and combine objects to solve puzzles or block chasing horrors. Using broken shelves to barricade a hallway felt so satisfying, and I got devoured anyway because multitasking under pressure is tough. Up to 5 players must communicate constantly. Who grabs that fuse? Who watches your back? When someone's bleeding out, dropping everything to revive them makes for heart-pounding moments. You'll flinch, scream, and laugh when someone accidentally knocks over the wrong prop. It's the perfect party game gone wrong vibe. And finally at number 1, Crashlands 2, the sequel that lives up to the hype. Crashlands 2 is pure butterscotch shenanigans magic. You're back as Flux Dave's space-truckin' hero, reunited with your robot sidekick. The game wastes no time dropping you into chaotic quests. One mission had me negotiating with a taco-obsessed alien king. The first hour had me scavenging scrap metal, alien goo, and crystalline shards to build everything from stun batons to autopilot drones. Each new biome brings unique materials like frost-resistant fibers in the glacier fields. Combat blends melee, ranged, and gadgets, and the writing sparkles with wry jokes. Crashlands 2 perfectly balances exploration, crafting, and story. It's a love letter to fans of the original with enough fresh content to hook newcomers. And that's a wrap. Which games are you downloading first? Drop a comment below, hit that like button if you enjoyed the roundup, and subscribe for more monthly game guides. Don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy gaming!